Hello everybody, and I hope you're having a fantastic day because I'm having a fantastic day. And thank you for watching on my video. Wait, yeah, what I meant to say was thank you for clicking on my video and watching it. Thank you very much, it helps me out a lot. In this video, we're going to be talking about how I achieved streaming for almost a year. Now, I'm not famous on Twitch, but I will say I love streaming, and I love you guys giving me feedback on Twitch for my content. And if you haven't already, please go like and subscribe and follow my TikTok, Instagram, and Lemonade, and my Twitch, if you haven't already guessed that I stream on Twitch. So, streaming. I've been streaming for almost a year now, which is very exciting for me. I have 71 followers on Twitch, I have 200 something on TikTok, I have 30 on Instagram, and I have 33 on YouTube. Why is it so different? I don't know. A lot of people don't want to follow me on Twitch or my Instagram from TikTok, and it's really weird because those are the type of people who I can't tell if they're my real fans or if they're just following me because they just want to follow me. Now, I started off streaming very lightly, and I can't say it was light. I was streaming almost every day over that summer, streaming every day, like almost all night too. I barely got sleep. That was not a good thing for me, honestly. But I got a lot of people watching me. Not too many people. I was stuck in like 2-year jail, but every once in a while, I would look at my athletics, I don't know, whatever the thing is called, and I would be like, oh my gosh, 40 people viewed my video. But, you know, I was stuck in 2-viewer jail. But it was still good. Now, I work hard every day, and I still stream. Now I stream on the weekends because I do have stuff going on the weekdays. Sometimes I stream on the weekdays, just like how I'm making this video on a weekday because I have nothing to do today. Yay me! Now, I accomplished streaming for almost a whole year now because I would stream every day, and people in my comment section would like encourage me to keep streaming. They'd like be like, hey, can we co-op? And I'm like, sure, we can co-op because I've been playing this game recently. I've been playing it since January of 2026. And that's when I started getting more followers because I was getting more people to play with me. And it was so fun. Be honest, it is so much fun when you actually like talk to people, when you get to meet new people because you don't expect it. And sometimes it really changes your life in good ways. Not everybody experiences good ways, but that's what you got to be careful of. Don't meet your fans in person until you have a good amount of people, you know what I mean? Now, if you have something to say, please write that in the comments and I'll try to respond as fast as I can. And thank you, again, for writing in the comments if you do, because it does help me out a lot. Now, when I first started streaming, I didn't have many things to post on. I only had TikTok and Instagram to post on, and then I realized I could make an account on Lemonade. And then I think over December, November, I started making this YouTube channel, and I was like, this is helping me out a lot. More people are watching me, not as many, but it's still helping. When I started streaming, I started off with Fortnite, and then I switched over to Roblox, and then I went over to Minecraft, and then I started playing Frontiers of Pandora. Love that game. As you can see, it's in the background. I'm actually playing that right now, because why not? And yeah, I'm doing very random stuff, and I have to remember that I'm doing random stuff, and I'm also thinking of how do I play this while I'm talking, because let me think. For example, you know how you have to talk on your own when you're making a video, and you're like having to make a conversation, right? Well, think of it. All the famous YouTubers have to talk alone, like they're talking to the camera, like, hey guys, what's up, blah 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 blah. They're having to train their brain to talk to people who aren't even there, but they're watching, right? Also, if you have watched this far, thank you. And I feel like we need to make a movement where people start watching new streamers, new content, they need to start watching people who are small for at least a week. We should really just, for a week, and those small creators will become really big. Trust me, it will help them out so much. And those small creators will help you too. Trust me, it works. Doesn't always work for everybody, but you know what? It works for the majority of people who actually watch those people, because those small creators shout you out. They're like, hey guys, this person helped me get to 100 followers just for watching me for a whole week, blah blah blah. Who knows? They commented for a whole week. Whoa, they got me to have more viewers. Do something, because it helps out people like me to get out there on the For You page. By the way, if you don't know how to pronounce my name, you can call me Hadexide, or you can just call me Hades, which is my real name. And yeah, I know, what a shocker. My name is Hades, right? I'm not Zeus, I'm not Persephone. Wait, that's not a male name. So, I was streaming for almost a year now, and I'm trying so hard, you know? I'm talking to new people, I'm talking to people I wouldn't normally talk to, you know? That's what I mean by new people. People you wouldn't expect to be friends with. Like, people you wouldn't expect to change your life, honestly. Streaming changed my life. Like, it changed my daily routine. It made me, like, check my phone for notifications almost every day. And it's not healthy, yes. But, you know what? It's getting me there, right? You know? Now, I'm not expecting to become famous at all. I really am not. Why do I say that? Because it's hard to become famous. It's hard to get out there. The people who make videos like this, they somehow get famous. And that's why I'm making this video. Because I know if I even try a little bit, I might get there. But I'm not expecting to get like 1 million followers. I'm expecting to get at least 100. That's really it. That is all I'm expecting, to be honest. Probably not from this video, but probably over time, you know? And you know what? Someone in the future is going to see my video and be like, whoa, I wish I saw them when I was at this age, you know? They're going to see my video and be like, whoa, I can't believe I missed out on this. Can't believe I missed out on these unedited videos. Why do I say that they're unedited? Because when I stream on Twitch, I export them to YouTube immediately. I can't edit them because I've tried. I've downloaded them to my computer, makes my computer almost crash when I try to edit them, and then the editing crashes, so I have to restart, and so I gave up on editing. One time I made a 50-minute video go down to 25. That tells you something where I don't talk that much, which is a big issue. That's why in my new videos, I've been talking a lot. That's because I've been co-oping with people that I need to talk to, you know? Here's a big tip for people who want to start content. Expect the bare minimum. Because you need to know, when you start, you don't become famous like that. A snap for a reason. You don't become famous for just making one video. Now, some people do, but that's because the algorithm chose them. YouTube has this test system. It is very stupid to have this test system, but it works for most famous content creators. I've mentioned this test system in one of my videos before. If you haven't already checked them out, go ahead and do that right now. If you look at the top of the screen, that is the video you can look at. Anyways, if you have now came back and watched that video and you now know what I'm talking about, then you understand that there is a system that makes it very hard for small creators to get out there. Because it's just hard to get past those tests. There's multiple tests over and over. Alright, enough talking about the test. Let's get back to what my life as streaming became. So, streaming. I gotta say, it is so fun because I get to collab with other streamers. And yeah, I'm not that popular yet. I don't even have whatever the thing is, a fleet. I don't even have that on Twitch yet. I have been working to it, but it's really hard to when people don't watch your videos every day, you know? But it's hard to stream because sometimes it drains the life out of you. But it's worth it in the end, honestly. Even if you don't think it's worth it, you gotta remember that everybody overlooks those small wins. You got a follower. Whoa, that doesn't matter or anything, right? No, it does matter because it helps you get out there. Small wins like that gets you out there. One comment gets you out there. Even if it's a scam comment, somehow it still gets you out there, and it's so stupid how that works, but it does work. Sometimes it's just your friends watching you. That gets you out there anyways. Because once your friends are watching you, it's somehow people look at the views and they're like, oh, has one person watching, I'm not gonna watch it. When they see like 3 or 5 people watching, they're like, oh, that's not bad, I guess I'll watch it. You know, that's what matters sometimes. Like, get your friends, get your parents to watch it, get anybody to watch it. Honestly, they know you really well. Get them to watch it. It helps out so much. Like one of my first YouTube videos, I sent it out to some of my friends. It didn't go well, but it worked a little bit. So, this was a very long video of me just talking. Whoa. And I'm still talking? That's crazy. I think there's like, what, 2 more minutes of this video? 3 more? 5 minutes? Who knows? I don't know how long this video is gonna be. Because I don't really care. As long as it gets me out there, it works. And yeah, streaming changed my life because it made me more happy. It like gets you engaged. It gets you proactive, honestly. No, that's weird to say, but it gets you very proactive. Gets you into games you never thought you would actually play, right? You never expect to play games that you just wouldn't expect to play. Now, if you don't want to play games on your streaming, then don't. Play whatever you want. Well, do whatever you want, if I should correct myself. Stream yourself drawing, stream yourself like doing your nails, stream whatever you want, like as long as it's not anything bad. Some people stream themselves sleeping, and yeah, it's weird, but people do it, and I don't judge, because why should I? It's how they got popular, right? Sleeping. So, as always, thank you for watching. I hope you had a fantastic day, and I hope you enjoyed this video because it helped me a lot to talk to you guys. And yeah, do me a favor, please comment something. Comment a random fruit. Comment apple if you watched this far. Comment banana if you watched halfway far. Oh wait, you wouldn't be able to see it. Comment a fruit, like comment apple if you watched this far. Now, if you watch all the way to the end, you can comment a banana. That's what I'll say. And as always, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!